Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
Food in America versus food in Europe, and the shocking difference.
Today, I want to talk about something really personal that had a huge impact on my life and my health: food. A couple years ago, we made a big move from Europe to the United States. I was excited for the adventure, but something unexpected started happening pretty quickly. My skin broke out constantly with acne I'd never experienced before. And ironically, despite everyone talking about how the American diet can make you gain weight, I actually started losing weight dramatically, but not in a healthy way. I felt drained, malnourished, and honestly depressed. I tried really
Aw.
hard to eat healthy in the US, I really did. But looking back, I realized just how difficult that was. And it wasn't until we moved back to Europe, specifically here to Spain, that I understood the unbelievable difference. So today, I want to compare my experiences with food in the US versus Spain, from the supermarkets to the restaurants and to the ingredients themselves. Let's start with the US. One of the first things that struck me were the supermarkets. You walk in and you're hit with overwhelming aisles of processed stuff. Rows upon rows of sugary cereals, endless canned goods like SpaghettiOs, things I barely recognized as food. I grew up in Ukraine eating wholesome home cooked meals from my grandma. So I was shocked when I discovered just
Who is
how
grandma?
processed and artificial the food is in the US. My husband's childhood food memories often revolved around things like mac and cheese made with the powdered cheese in a box, or microwaved canned pasta like SpaghettiOs or canned ravioli. That was normal for many people, and many Americans are used to eating processed food on a daily basis, maybe except for Thanksgiving or Christmas meals. And the fresh produce, that was a whole other challenge. Finding genuinely good quality fresh fruit and vegetables felt like a mission. The tomatoes often looked perfect, shiny, almost like plastic, but tasted like water. Even shopping at expensive health food stores like Whole Foods didn't guarantee amazing quality, and you paid a drastic premium for anything decent. You constantly
Mm.
have to be vigilant, checking labels for hidden sugars, weird chemicals. And if you want to eat healthy in the US, you basically have to buy expensive organic food, because normal food in most standard grocery stores like Walmart is low quality, that it feels like it was made for pigs, not humans. It felt like you were constantly fighting an uphill battle just to nourish yourself properly. They put sugar and artificial ingredients in everything. And don't even get me started on the bread. We ended up almost exclusively buying expensive Ezekiel bread because most other options felt heavy,
Have
processed,
you
and
ever
just
tried Ezekiel bread before?
No, I have
I
never had
haven't.
it. I remember back in the day it was a thing. It was like very popular, kind of like you know, avocado on toast. It was like one of those things back in the day, the whole Ezekiel bread. But I no, I have never tried it.
wrong. Eating out had its own set of issues too. I remember feeling pressure to eat quickly, like the waiters were hovering, waiting to clear your plate and turn the table. Portion sizes were often huge, but the quality didn't always match the price. We once paid over 300 bucks for a meal in what was supposed to be a luxury restaurant, but it felt like we were eating in a fancy canteen. It just didn't add up. Once we moved to Spain, the difference was night and day. And you don't really need to hunt for organic here like you do in the States. Why? Because the normal food, the everyday produce you find in the local market or
I
even the
love
regular supermarket,
markets.
is generally incredibly fresh, seasonal, and high quality. It's grown for flavor, not just for looks or long distance shipping. Take tomatoes, for example. It blew my mind when I learned that here different tomatoes have a specific uses. There is a tomato perfect for spreading on toast, another variety ideal for salads, another one best for frying. They have distinct flavors and textures. These aren't the watery plastic like.
But I mean, same here in the States. We have different types of tomatoes for different uses. So I'm not really sure why is that surprising that in Spain they do that as well.
Mm.
Things I often found in the US. We actually bought some amazing tomatoes from a local place here called Laura's Garden as a gift for our friends in Poland, and they said they were the best tomatoes they'd ever tasted.
Yeah, we have these different type of tomatoes here too. I no, it's hard for me to say exactly, if they do taste like water more so. However, I have tried organic versus not organic. Some foods, not all.
Yeah.
The
It's different.
non-organic do kind of taste like water a little bit more so than organic. Organic does taste more like flavorful. So yeah, but you can. I mean, she is saying yeah, you can find it here, but it's expensive. It is true. It is organic is more expensive than non-organic.
And the price? High quality, flavorful produce here cost a fraction of what you'd pay for the organic equivalent at Whole Foods in the US. It's accessible. People here generally buy fresh ingredients and cook from scratch. And while processed food exists, you're not completely surrounded by it like you are in America. The bread here is incredible. Real, crusty, flavorful bread is the norm. There are amazing bakeries everywhere. It's a totally different world from the
Ooh.
limited options we felt we had in the US.
It's
This
been a long
whole
time since
way
I've
of
been to
eating.
a bakery to see all the baked goods.
It's
That was nice.
interesting. I wonder, what she's describing. Is she just ignorant about food,
What do you
or
mean?
no? Because she's describing that you bombarded by you know, the processed foods, and of course there is a lot of processed food, but there is processed food in Europe too. You just choose not to get it, so here you can make that choice too.
Mm.
So I say ignorant is that you don't know it's bad for you, so you just eat it, I guess.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure like anybody
Mm.
coming from Europe would know that those foods are bad. Now, here Americans they might not realize that the food is bad. It's just the culture is different. That is true. But coming from Europe when you're not used to eating that food, and not only you're not used to eating, you used to being told by your parents or grandparents, oh that is junk, don't eat that.
Mm-hmm.
You come here, you see that okay, that is junk, you're not gonna buy it. So from a European perspective, just because they have it, you wouldn't buy it and eat it. So why
Mm.
does that matter? The fact that they have it, when you should be able to make that decision. Okay, it's junk. I'm not gonna buy it.
Aligns much more with the healthy Mediterranean diet you hear about. The service is generally attentive but not intrusive. You can go out for a delicious, high quality meal, even in a beautifully designed places, and the prices are reasonable. Certainly not the shock we experienced sometimes in the US. Eating out feels like a pleasure, not a transaction. And the impact on my health? Within weeks of moving back to Europe and eating this way, my skin cleared up completely. I regained my energy, that unhealthy weight loss stopped, and I felt genuinely nourished. I confirmed what I suspected. The low quality, chemical filled processed food in the US was having a direct negative impact on my body. So, is it impossible to eat healthy in the US? No, of course not, but it requires significantly more effort, expense, and vigilance than here in Spain, where fresh, high quality, whole food is simply the norm. For us, moving here was about embracing a lifestyle that prioritizes well being, fresh ingredients, and enjoying life
When she
more.
post this, it's recent.
Yeah, 3 days ago.
Oh.
And the incredible food is a huge part of that positive change. It's about designing a life you truly love in a place that naturally contributes to your health and happiness. So, if you're thinking of moving to Spain so you can experience this incredible
I
food
knew it.
culture and a healthier lifestyle
I
for
knew it.
yourself,
Hi.
but you're overwhelmed by the complexities of making the move, we can help. You might be
I knew it. The whole video, I'm
Hey.
sitting here. This is gonna be at the end. She's gonna say, "Oh," because it just the video gave me a commercial.
Oh.
I knew. I'm sitting. I'm thinking, okay, she's gonna promote her services at the end. I didn't say nothing because if she didn't, I didn't want to look stupid. But I was the whole video because it just gave so commercial. Oh my god. Ugh,
Can
I
I see the comments?
I fucking knew it. No, because yeah, of course, food in Europe is easier to find better food. Nobody's debate, but you have options here too. Like there's plenty of. We've done these videos plenty of times.
Mm-hmm.
It's no.
It's just hard to know going
The
in.
way she went in, I'm like, oh, it just felt so scripted. Even showing the pictures, like she's sitting there all sad. Please, I'm Italian. Food is a daily matter. It means shop on daily basis. I'm 60 and I'm not overweight, no cholesterol, no blood sugar, no overpressure. Good for you. Fellow Europeans, we should really take a minute to appreciate and think about how lucky we are to have such a good food standards and quality. We take it as granted, but as we can here it could be different. Mm.
Okay.
It felt a bit like I was from East Germany visiting West Germany for the first time when I saw the cereal aisle in American grocery stores. I had no idea there were so many. It was kind of amazing. When it came to basic foods like grains and vegetables, it, however, felt like there were only two price levels, either very expensive with high quality and specials or really poor at low. And this was California. This comment is, I think it's kind of true a little bit. Yeah, East Germany being, that Soviet kind of times. So coming here, it's seeing, oh wow, the variety. And as far as the food types, not two you can, but you do have to know. Like one thing she did say in this video that was correct is you have to know. So like Costco, for example, they have good quality, but Walmart does not. Kind of have to know where to shop. Yeah.
Okay. Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.